Welcome to meditation this morning. This is a brand new day as I hear you breathing in this morning. This is a new beginning today, and it's a glorious one. The birds know it, the plants know it, and we know it. So welcome to meditation. May you be comfortable in your seat this morning as we are reminded of who we are today and the majesty that we live in and are grateful for every day, every day. So in this gratitude, we, excuse me, we close our eyes. And I'll take a drink. Thank you. Closing our eyes if that's closing our eyes if that's comfortable for you. And allowing that in-breath and out-breath to comfort you, to remind you that you are a jewel today with a light shining so brightly as who you are. And as you come slowly, slowly back into the room, as we end this meditation today, be gentle with yourself. Be loving to yourself, accepting where you are. As we move from a place of stillness into a new day. We have a service starting at 10:30. So we welcome you to stay, of course, and enjoy the service, and thank you for being here today. And stretching is a great thing to do. Blessings to everyone today.
Before we begin service, let us light the candle of peace. With the lighting of this candle, we bring into the room the peace that is the foundation of the deeper truth running through everything, even when the world outside feels unsettled. Let us take this moment of silence together to honor our feelings and open our hearts to move this peace within and shine its light out into the world. Queen Michelle, take it away.
Good morning, San Jose. I'm going to invite you to join us in singing We Are the Harvest, or We Are the Ones, in a little bit of slower tempo. How about this? You remember this one? I think we sang it last week, right? All right. This way we can get all the words in and we don't have to rush, right? Let's all sing it. Here we go. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the harvest. We are the love that we see. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Let's say it again. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. Oh, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am. I am that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest we reap. Yeah, let's give a hand clap. Let's give a hand clap.
That was beautiful. My name is Mitsie McLarney, and in the spirit of oneness, I welcome you to our celebration this morning. Good morning and welcome. I see so many beautiful and handsome faces out there today. I cherish you all. If you would take a real quick moment and check your cell phone, make sure it's on silence, or if you prefer it to vibrate, we have a lot going on today and nobody wants to miss any of it. I would now like to invite our practitioner of the day, Laura Graham-Marquard, forward to call our service. Thank you.
Setting a vibration that uplifts us now. And from that place, that uplifting, I know I'm one with the one. That light, love, intelligent presence is all that there is. It is me. It is everything. It is you. It is all. Now I just name and claim for this service all that goodness, all of that perfect pacing, placing, and knowing that I am here for the right reason, that all that I hear is meant for me, and all that I say is from my heart and with guided divine intelligence. And so with that deep acknowledgement, that steadfast faith, I call this service so very blessed, knowing that it serves in ways that are beyond what I can imagine or even see, because that is spirit. I'm just grateful for this. I allow the action of the law to do its work, call it done, and so it is.
As our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, taught, in principle, the great religions of the world do not differ as much as they appear to. And in that truth, we light the first candle to recognize and honor a variety of religions as many sacred paths to the one. We light the second candle in honor of our ancestors, those in our lives who have stood for us until we could stand for ourselves. We light the third candle for those in this world who are experiencing lack, suffering, and discord of any kind, claiming a power for good healing and blessing them now. We light the fourth candle in honor of the absolute realm inspired by love and made manifest by law, where all exist in the here and now to be realized. And we light the fifth candle in gratitude for the manifest universe itself, the living proof of God's existence through our ever-evolving awareness of oneness. Thank you, Laura. Our community is a place of belonging, calling all into their spiritual magnificence. We are companions on this journey, expanding love's expression as we learn to become the presence of peace. We are beacons of light, living the principles we teach as we meet each other where we are. We are a safe space where hope and courage are explored and new beginnings are happening through radical acceptance of who and whose we are. Welcome home. We would like to take a moment to acknowledge everyone that has come together volunteering their time in celebration of our spiritual community. There are probably close to 30 people who came together this morning to make this celebration occur for you. Thank you all. We realize that today's trends offer up many options for your spiritual soul food, and we are grateful that you have chosen to be with us here today. We welcome you, and if you are with us for the first time, and if you feel comfortable, please stand so we might welcome and acknowledge you. Ah, thank you. Nice. Yes, thank you. Please also consider filling out a connection card. You can find them under your chair in front of you, and you can either place it in the offertory basket, or you can take it to the concierge table in Fellowship Hall after service. And of course, Please, after service, join us for some nourishment and fellowship. If you are able and would, please stand, and we will read our statement of being together. It should be on the monitors for you. We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. While you are standing, please greet someone near you. What a wonderful, chatty group everyone is this morning. Welcoming you all back to your seats. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back to your seats. Good morning, good morning. I have the great honor and pleasure to introduce our featured artist this morning, Bobby Joe Valentine. Bobby Joe declares himself as a hopeful mystic and grounded poet. Music exists outside the lines of any genre. Along with theaters, house concerts, and many other kinds of stages in life, Bobby is often invited to offer his stories and songs at faith communities around the nation. His music has won Song of the Year twice at the West Coast Songwriters Association, and his work has appeared on radio, TV, and featured films. Bobby currently hails from Portland, Oregon, and is ecstatic anytime he can discuss the big questions, challenge the easy answers, and inspire people to move closer to love. I like that. Welcome.
A resurrection sounds good to me, but these grave clothes are comfy. I've got room in this nice quiet tomb and a good roof above me. But I hear a voice speaking my name, calling me to a bigger day. And my doubt whispers we could stay the same for free. But that's not who I want to be. So let me roll like a river, arms wide as the sea, willing to go where the wilder waves take me. Strong as a hurricane, but light as the breeze, willing to rise when the wilder wind wakes me. And I used to wait for faith to move my mountains, but now, well, I can see the one faith moves is me. I'm the one that needs the moving. The moving. A new creation sounds good to me, but this old cocoon is comfy. And I've got space, and this familiar place doesn't ask too much of me. But I hear a voice speaking my name, calling me to a brighter day. And my fear whispers we could stay the same for free. But that's not who I want to be. No, I want to roll like a river, arms wide as the sea, willing to go where the wilder waves take me. Strong as a hurricane, but light as the breeze, willing to rise when the wilder wind wakes me. And I used to wait for love to move my mountains, but now, well, I can see the one love moves is me. I'm the one that needs the moving. The moving. Now I want to roll like a river, arms wide as the sea, willing to go where the wilder waves take me. Strong as a hurricane, but light as the breeze, willing to rise when the wilder wind wakes me. And I used to wait for fate to move my mountains, but now, well, I can see the one fate moves is me. I'm the one that needs the moving. The moving, where the wilder wind takes me. The moving. A resurrection sounds good to me, but these grave clothes are comfy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bobby Joe, that was wonderful. Thank you. So 23 years ago, I never knew I would be standing here about to introduce our guest minister, our guest speaker. She was actually one of the very first people that I met the first day I came into the room. And the other person is in the room as well, Marilyn Pels, who I met my very first day here 23 years ago. Continuing our July through September theme, Declaration Claiming Our Good, Cindy Edelson is no stranger to this community. Like I said, I've known her for 23 years. Her and Marilyn were my first instructors. So good or bad, what you see here today is a result of them. Reverend Cindy's Science of Mind journey began here in San Jose, and along the way she discovered not only a spiritual philosophy that changed her life, but also a community that gifted her with lifelong friendships and a deep sense of belonging. Today she serves as the senior minister of the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, where she inspires others to recognize their own sacred potential and live from a place of love, authenticity, and spiritual freedom, just as she did for me. Her teaching blends wisdom, compassion, humor, practical spirituality, and inviting people to awaken the truth of who they really are. Please warmly welcome Reverend Cindy Edelson. She will share her message, Hidden in Plain Sight.
Hi, everyone. I have to do something. A lot of you are friends with me on Facebook, yes? You know I'm a selfie taker, right? So before we do anything, I got to take a selfie with all of you, all right? So get ready. Make sure you wave your hands there. All right. Okay, that's done. yes, it's been a minute since I've seen all of you. In fact, maybe more like 13 million minutes since I've been here. For those of you that know me, it's so good to see you. And for those of you that don't know me yet, it's nice to meet you. So my talk today, Hidden in Plain Sight, it's really a story about my journey, about all of our journey. Because the truth is, everything that we need is right here, right now. Consider this. What if the greatest spiritual secrets in the world, what everyone wants to know, isn't hidden in a cave or under a Bodhi tree or in a book or in a guru or a teacher? What if it's right here? See, in Science of Mind, we learn that oneness is all there is. There's only one thing happening here. Ernest Holmes reminds us there is one life, one presence, one intelligence, one divine reality expressing as me, and as you, Laura, as you, Peggy. We have to be here for a reason. We are expressing oneness every moment of every day. If God is all there is, then God must be expressed through all of us. Did you know there's a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being born? 1 out of 420 trillion. There's a reason we were brought into this life, even if you're not sure what that reason is. So, again, Ernest Holmes says, and I love this, everyone has heard this, there is one life, that life is God's life, that life is my life now. If you don't remember any prayers, remember that. Yet, we all have spiritual blind spots. I know I have, and I know that I still do. The difference is I recognize it a lot quicker because I've been practicing these practices for so long. Marilyn, where are you? There you are. Marilyn and I went to prac training together here in this building. Marilyn went on to become an agape minister. I knew I wanted to do the same, but at the time, I had a partner in my life that it wasn't going to work in that particular way. So when the breakdown and breakup occurred is exactly what I needed in my life so that I could take the step into what I am meant to be, who I'm meant to be. So, blind spots, back to blind spots. The challenge is when we encounter people that have different beliefs, different behaviors, a different way of showing up, and we decide, well, they go over here in this box. They're not like me. But here's the thing. If we are not affirming divinity in everybody, even if they rub us the wrong way, then we're not seeing our own divinity. Sit with that. I know it happens to me. It's happened to me in spiritual community. Have you ever saw someone walking your way and kind of went a different direction? I'm the only one? Come on, you guys. You know what I'm talking about here, right? This is how Spirit works in my life. I had that happen. I went a different direction so I didn't have to engage with a particular person. Then I got a speeding ticket. Guess who was the school instructor? This person. I walked into the room and I said, okay, Spirit, I get it. That which I resist will persist. I will sit with this person. I will learn from this person. I will love this person even though we think differently. Even though I don't consider this person a friend, this person is a mirror for me. We have boxes where people get set in these boxes because they don't agree with us. They don't think like us. I even have those boxes for my family members. Shh. They don't quite think the way I think politically, and I've learned to love that person even when they think differently than I do. Because you know what? I know they love me. And I love them. And we don't have to agree on every little thing. But we do this. We have this spiritual blindness because it's easier to be in alignment with people that think like us, that like the same music, that have the same friends. Maybe they're doggy people, right, Gus? So the blindness comes in, and every time we create a circle and we put someone in that circle, it's showing us our own limitations in our consciousness. See, if everything always went perfectly, smoothly, then we don't learn to grow. I have had that happen so many times that at this point, when something feels like there's a friction, I can lean into it and say, what is here for me? There's something that I need to recognize in myself. Mind you, it's taken me many years to get there. It didn't happen in an instant. Walking through these doors so many years ago, wow, you guys, this is a great homecoming for me. Let me interject this. It's so full circle that this week is my ordination panels for getting ordained with CSL. Right? Full circle moment. Here I am on the Sunday before that panel. There's no doubt that I'm living exactly the way I'm meant to be. And that calling came a long time ago. I remember walking in this room. A friend invited my former and myself to a service. It was Halloween weekend. And Reverend David was standing here with a big pumpkin outfit. And Melissa Felipe was over at the piano dressed up as Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. And I sat there thinking, where am I? What kind of place is this? And I listened, but what caught my attention was the program. I had the program in my hand, and I'm thumbing through it. And I see that the special guest next week is going to be Terry Cole Whitaker. Who knows Terry Cole? Yeah. So Terry Cole Whitaker, she had a TV ministry many moons ago. And when I was about 17, my friend is in the room, and her husband and I have known each other for 51 years. We used to watch Terry Cole Whitaker in our own homes and then call each other. Well, back then it was the cord on the phone was on the wall, and okay, I'm dating myself. We'd call each other after she spoke and say, "Did you hear that?" We had no idea what it was. She didn't say God all that much, but we knew there was truth. And we knew that it made sense. Manifesting. That what you think becomes your life and all these things. We didn't know what the heck it was. And here I was, maybe 20 years later, sitting in a room saying that Terry Cole Whitaker was going to be here next week. Wow, what a journey. How amazing. So the minute I saw that and I heard Pumpkin Reverend David do his thing, I said, this is a place for me. And I never left. Now, even though I haven't been here in many years, I've never left this philosophy, this teaching. My people that I love, the people that were in my classes, my foundations class, my practitioner class, and then Marilyn and I teaching practitioner studies for people that are sitting in this room, and for reverends that are now doing their thing, Eileen, Reverend Abigail. Those were people in our class. Like, how magnificent is that? So, hiding in plain sight for me was, first of all, I already had everything I need. Second of all, I came into a room like this where there was a minister up here telling me so. Debbie, you don't have to believe what's in that book. You know what your truth is. What a refreshing concept that was. You mean I don't have to keep striving to understand? I can just get it that the wisdom is right here with me right now? So I want to talk about a few other things, but I do want to talk about this quote that I've always loved from Martin Luther King. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. See, that's what's happening here. We're tied together. Maybe you're here for the first time, maybe you've been here many times, but our lives are tied together. Because when you look at the ocean and you see a wave, the wave isn't separate from the ocean. It's a part of the ocean. Our lives are not separate from each other. We are integrated together. So what happens if there's someone out there in history making waves, pissing us off? That person is a part of the divine. That person is there to remind us of who we are. That's what I know is happening here in this time. Now, for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook know that I'm kind of political. I go and I do this thing called the Singing Resistance. I'm part of this progressive clergy group in Salt Lake where we go to City Hall and we talk to the senators. I never thought that would be me. But years ago, I realized, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? That it was time to speak up. And the best way for me to speak up, you guys, is to know who I am. Within my humanity exists divinity. I am a divine emanation of the One, as is everybody here and everyone online. You can't separate yourself out. You can't separate a drop of water from the ocean. It is the ocean. We can't separate our humanity from God, spirit, power. We are it. Absolutely. Reverend Marilyn would always say we are the mouthpiece in the hands of God. I'm so glad that you're here. I love Marilyn and Kent Pels. They taught me so much. They're the ones that brought me into agape. We went to Revelations every year together. They started Heart Space, and I went with Heart Space, and then I went off to Agape, and then I went to the Bay Area and went with Agape Bay Area, and I became a minister with Agape, and now I'm back, full circle back. I started as a CSL practitioner. How many years ago is that now, Marilyn? About 25? 20-something? I don't know. A long time ago. So, our divinity is hidden in plain sight. Look at the person next to you. There it is. Think of a family member that thinks of the world differently. Divinity is right there. Think of a child asking the same question over and over. Divinity is right there. Think of an elder that's sharing their wisdom of their life. Divinity is there. Think of your own fears and challenges. Divinity is right there. See, the sacred is not somewhere else. It's right here. It's expressing as all of us right here, right now. So the other thing I wanted to tie into this is my work that I've done with Dr. Sue Morter. Some of you know that I've done the energy codes training. So I'm a master trainer and certified, blah, blah, blah. Well, Dr. Sue has written a new book. It's called The Anatomy of Awakening. And what's fascinating for me is I feel that, so I bumped into her over 10 years ago. She taught some of my ministerial classes at Agape. I've learned so much from her, and the biggest piece that I learned from her is when we're reading Science of Mind and Ernest Holmes, it can get a little convoluted because the language is yesterday, right? It's very patriarchal. It doesn't feel like we're included. It is powerful. For me, I stopped trying to understand here, and I've embodied it here. That's the change in my life. Absolutely. When I started to embody this teaching, my life just took off. You see, when I became a minister, I thought, well, I can work with people and do classes or things like that. I had never thought that I would be a pulpit minister. I was always behind the camera, like where Josh is, or taking pictures with a camera. I wasn't here. But there was a calling on my life to speak up and show up. And the first time I ever spoke at Agape on their big stage, I remember my mouth was so dry I couldn't even swallow. Woo, was I nervous. But what they taught me is that the best way to show up is me. I don't need to be Reverend Michael, Reverend David, or any other Rev. I just need to show up as myself and tell you how my life has been changed by this philosophy. But here's the rub. You can't come on Sunday and listen to it. You have to work it every single day. You have to practice it. So, we are spiritual beings remembering our true nature through human experience. So again, Dr. Sue is talking about the human experience is the divine. And that's why I love her work. The new book is really, next time I see her, and I'll see her in October, I'm going to say, hey, Rev, because she has just channeled this amazing book. I recommend it highly. So every person becomes that sacred expression of life seeking to know itself, and hidden in plain sight is in the labels, in the judgments, in religion, in politics. That's where the divine is. Hidden in plain sight is in our gender, in our fears, in our challenges, in our past wounds, in our social conditioning. Hidden in plain sight is that divine particle that we are, one and the same as the one. So awakening to me means that I see deeper. That I notice the difference in our unique expressions and honor that in everybody. What if we really did believe we were one global family? Imagine the possibilities. What if we truly believed that every child is our child? What if we believed that every elder is our elder to take care of and care for? What if we believed that every suffering person matters? What if we believed that success, anyone's success, is also our success? What if we believed that every human being carries that spark of the divine? Think of the world that we would be living in. Maybe you would vote differently. Maybe you would spend money differently. Maybe you would treat immigrants and neighbors and strangers and people you don't agree with differently. See, there's a paradox in oneness. Oneness does not mean everything's the same, because we are unique emanations of the one. Think of a garden. I think of Marilyn and Kent's garden. Every flower is different, but it makes up this beautiful, beautiful world. We have to accept and honor our differences. Likewise, divine life expresses through everybody. Everybody. No one is left out. The more authentically that we can embody our own unique expression, the more completely God reveals itself. When I work with clients, a lot of times I end up using that mirror principle. There's nobody out there. If you're having a problem with someone out there, the truth is it's reflecting something back to you that you're not accepting within yourself. Ooh, I remember when I first learned that. Ew. I can't blame you. I have to look here. It's powerful, you guys. It's there to grow us. When we get a rock in our shoe, it's trying to get your attention. When we get a pain in our shoulder, it's trying to get our attention. There's something for us to know, because within these body temples is the divine. Every cell, every atom, every part of us. Don't deny it. Don't ignore it. We're conditioned to ignore things. Stop it. I ignored my knee for years until I couldn't ride my bike anymore. And that really was a bummer. Josh knows how much I love to ride my bike. And so I finally went, and sure enough, the doc said, "Ooh, you need a new knee." I didn't realize that I had lost years of pedaling my bike because I could no longer pedal. I am so grateful that I got it done. But what was I missing in that pain? Instead of sitting with it and saying, what am I to know about what's going on with me? I just powered through it. How many of you power through things that are trying to get your attention? Yes. We're taught that. Keep going. Don't cry. Don't be sad. No. Sometimes you gotta cry. Sometimes you gotta grieve. Sometimes you have to speak up. Do it. I want to give you some practical ways of looking deeper. Here's a question you can ask yourself. Where am I withholding belonging? In other words, who have I unconsciously excluded from my circle of compassion? Be honest with yourself. Here's the second question. Where am I denying my own wholeness? What part of myself am I still judging or rejecting? Even though I do this work every single day, I still bump into areas. But you know what? When I bump into it, I'm grateful. Because I say, oh, I need to love that part of myself. I want to stop judging myself. I want to be gentle with myself. I want to allow it instead of push it away. Here's your third question. Can I recognize the divine here too? In other words, in every challenging encounter, pause and ask yourself, can I recognize God is right here, right now? There's only one thing happening here, you guys. The divine has never been hidden. I knew about the divine before I stepped into this room, but I was all of a sudden in this room with like-minded people, with someone up here telling me that it was right here, that I no longer had to look out there. It shines through every face, from every walk of life. Science of Mind reminds me there is one life expressing through and as all. Dr. Sue reminds us that awakening is remembering that truth and embodying it. Not thinking about it, embodying it, every cell. When we see sacred in ourselves and in one another, we discover what has been trying to be present all along. Not far away and not someday and not after I become better or I get better or I have more money or I'm thinner or anything like that. Right now. So I'm going to ask you to just stand up if you can, just for a second. And that Ernest Holmes line that I love so much is our affirmation. I'm going to say it one sentence at a time, and you'll repeat after me. There is one life. There is one life. Louder. There is one life. There is one life. That life is God's life. That life is my life now. Thank you. Amen. Join me in prayer. I invite you to just take in a deep breath. Savor the moment. Gosh, I'm grateful. I am so grateful for Center for Spiritual Living San Jose, 1195 Clark Street. Walking in here almost 30 years ago. So grateful, but I'm mostly grateful to know that there is only one. One power, one presence. It doesn't matter what you call this one, whether it's God, Goddess, Allah, Jehovah, Buddha, Hashem, the way, universe, heart, love, life, the divine matrix, the fabric of life. So many names and so many faces, yet only one. This oneness is everywhere. In every bloom and blossom, in every animal, whether flying, hopping, skipping, slithering, crawling, walking, running. This oneness is in every beautiful drop of water in the ocean, in every wave, every body of water, every grain of sand, every beach, every tree, simply everywhere, every moment of every day, And because I know that is what is happening here, I claim and know that I am part of that oneness. It is in me, through me, and as me. Everything that calls for my attention. Every person that I meet and I see. And I know the same truth for each and every soul hearing this prayer. You are it. The I am that I am. You are energy in form, living as your life right here and right now. I know that's what's happening here. I claim it. And we respond in a way of showing up in this world as love, as peace, as compassion, of all those things that we want to see happen in our world. And I know for everyone in this room that might be going through moments of grief, maybe something's changed in your life. There's been a loss or a change. Maybe there's a change in your physical presence where you can't do what you used to do. Oneness is right at the center of everything as we go through these different seasons of life. I know this for all those places and spaces that are seeking peace. That we know that what's happening is temporary because the truth is that love will lead the way. Compassion leads the way. So we give the peace and compassion and love that we have, we give it freely. We send it across the globe. We blanket this earth with love, with peace, with security, with knowing that there is only one thing happening here, and we call it God in this moment. God, God, and only God. I also know for those of you in this room that are going through something that they didn't expect, that God is at the center of it and showing you the way, beckoning you to see the powerful presence that you are, beckoning you to know the magnificence of your soul, beckoning you to use your birthright. Every resource that you'd ever need is at your disposal, at your fingertips right here and right now. That not enoughness that has been in your mind is fading away as we sit here and pray, because you are enough. Yes, you. I am enough. We, as community, are enough, and then some. So that's what I claim and know for all of us. Hidden in plain sight is everything that we'd ever need to create a world that works for everyone. I claim it. I know it. And I'm grateful for it. Knowing that as I've prayed, the universe has already said, yes, my beloved, you can have it, but you better put on sunglasses because it's going to be a lot brighter than you expect. So get ready as you walk out those doors. It's a bright, bright day here and now. And for this, I am just truly, truly grateful to release it into the law, knowing that as it has been spoken, it is done. Done, done, done. No digging up the plant to see if the roots are there. It's done now. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. Thank you.
Here comes the new Medusa, snakes on the TV screen tonight, and they say, all hail the new Medusa. Oh, it's so hard to look away when fear catches your eye. Suspicion almost steals our humanity. A new apocalyptic soul calamity. But I say, hold on. Let's be strong. It's gonna take some time before the minor chord resolves. But you can trust the song with love singing through you. Yeah, I believe that you can trust the song that love is singing through you. Well, fear starts as a solo siren, but how quick the violent virus grows. So we try to become islands, but even islands aren't alone, as every siren knows. Oh, so I say, hold on. Let's be strong. It's gonna take some time to find how everything belongs. But you can trust the song. Hold on. It won't be long. It's gonna take some time before the minor chord resolves. But I believe that you can trust the song, the love singing through you. I believe that you can trust the song that love is singing through you. Suspicion almost steals our humanity. A new apocalyptic soul calamity. Suspicion almost steals our humanity. Instead, I'm treating every face like family. Yeah, I say, if God is love, then love is strong. And I know sometimes the minor chord feels long, but you can trust the song, 'cause if God is love, then love's the song. And I know you've heard the call to sing along. Yeah, and I believe that you can trust the song that love's singing through you. Yeah, I believe that you can trust the song that love is singing through you. Yeah, I know that you can trust the song. So instead I'm treating every face like family. Yeah, I'm gonna trust the song. Thank you very much.
Wow, the music has been phenomenal today. Thank you very much, Bobby Joe and Reverend Cindy. What can I say? One, thank you for reminding me about my spiritual blindness. Clearly aware of that. Wish I had glasses like these to help clear that up sometimes. And yes, remembering Marilyn's and Kent mouthpiece in the hands of God. Very much so. Thank you. Please join us next week when Reverend Nadine Rogers will be in the house with her message. Yes, she will be in the house. Security, elusive or illusion? Wow, I'm fascinated. Accompanied by Reverend Queen Michelle Jordan and the praise team and house band. Now it is time for our conscious giving and an opportunity to participate in the law of circulation. We know that even though we have been taught that it is better to give than to receive, the most important idea is often missed. Knowing that we receive first in order to give from a feeling of abundance. And so, we invite you to receive a blessing of joy from our higher self. Keep it with you all week long and remember how much you are loved. Once you have drawn your joy blessing from the small basket, you will be able to deposit your offering into the larger basket underneath, and that completes the law of circulation through giving back. Ushers, will you please circulate the baskets? I invite you to invoke the feeling of gratitude through thoughts of life's abundance right where you are, allowing that to fill you and the space around you.
Let's say, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this
my
day.
friends, my friends.
Beautiful, this beautiful day.
My bad.
This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day.
Oh,
Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends.
are you singing out there?
Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends.
Oh,
Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health.
Radiant.
My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health.
yes.
My radiant, my radiant, my radiant.
Thank you for
health.
my life.
Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my
Glorious.
life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life.
Thank you
for this day, Spirit.
healing.
Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing
Let's
day.
hear from Dave Maurischat.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Everybody say
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
healing.
This healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you for my health.
Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health.
Thank you for my
Thank you for my
health.
health, Spirit. Thank you for my health.
Oh, my radiant, my radiant,
my radiant health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant
Thank you for my life.
Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
Thank you,
Thank you
Spirit,
for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
my glorious,
My glorious, my glorious life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life.
As your word has power, please join in blessing the offering by saying together our prosperity affirmation. The words are on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. We have many exciting ways to connect and engage with our community while learning more about the science of mind and philosophy. First up, we are offering Beyond Limits, the transformative 8-week hybrid course that runs Thursday evenings, July 23rd through September 10th. from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and is facilitated by our very own Reverend Jennifer Bick. Can't say enough about that. Reverend Jennifer Bick, I love hearing that. And her TA, Julia Smith. It introduces the foundational teachings of science of mind and explores how spiritual principles can be applied to everyday living. If you have ever sensed that there is more to life than just getting through the day, this is the class, is an invitation to explore what lies beyond the limits you have inherited, accepted, or imagined. Your investment is $95 and payment options are being offered. Next up, Calling in Universal Abundance Community Workshop, Sunday, July 26th from 12:30 to 2:30 with Reverend Nadine. Let's lay the spiritual foundation for spiritual growth and sustainability for ourselves and this center. Learn what is ours to do in order to attract greater abundance and create a personal pathway for an expanded experience of prosperity. This workshop is complimentary. Mandala Mondays with Reverend Maureen Ross runs August 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join us as we color mandalas to bring beauty and peace into the world. Experience the power of creativity as you color mandalas as a spiritual experience of greater soul intimacy. This is an inclusive interfaith offering. Supplies are available for use. You may bring your own as well, and the investment is only $25 per session. The Light Workers Way Forward in Troubling Times with Reverend Christy Hardwick, Sunday, August 9th from 12:30 to 2. Join Reverend Christy for an interactive workshop and readings from her newly released book, The Absence of Light, Radical Accountability and a Way Forward. In a time of deep division and uncertainty, how we are being called to respond and what part we have played in the world to heal. The workshop is $25, and she will be our guest speaker that day. Reverend. I'm going to call everybody that. Deb Dake, please.
Yay, Deb. Oh, that was beautiful, Mitsie. Thank you. I'm known as Irreverend Deb. Hi, I'm here to talk about soul collage. And if you have ever wondered how to access that inner wisdom that Reverend Cindy talked about and that the mystics have been talking about for eons, soul collage is a magical doorway into your soul, into your mysticism, into your magic, into including the icky parts that we may not like about ourselves. But it's a process that helps us identify those, reveal those, so that we can embrace and transform those. But the best way I can say this is, how many of you have not taken soul collage? Don't be shy. Julia Mattis, raise your hand. At home, you've never done it. I know, guilt. Now, put your hand, thank you. Now, those of you who have taken soul collage and found it meaningful at all, please raise your hand, including Spencer in the back. Okay, these are the cool kids. So if you want to be part of the cool kids, join us, but actually talk to one of them, because they are the best spokespeople for soul collage. It's a wonderful, fun time. Please join us.
When is it?
Oh, I don't know. When it's like, that's your job. Wait, okay, August 16th, 12 to 3 p.m. You don't need to be creative because it happens all magically.
Wonderful. Thank you, Deb. We still have our Animals Connection donation drive going on through next Sunday, July 26th. And they still need blankets, towels, cat and dog food, and pet toys. See Debbie in Fellowship Hall for more information. We have a spiritual parenting discussion group next Saturday, July 25th from 9:30 a.m. till 11 a.m. here in the center, led by Reverend Jennifer Bick. This is a gathering for parents of youth of all ages to develop and share spiritual parenting experiences and understandings. $10 per session, and if you need childcare, please RSVP so she can make those arrangements. Reminders, our community potluck is next week, July 26th, featuring our continuing conversations centered around the Sunday message with Reverend Nadine. And up on the slide, you should see our link to register for any of the events and our website calendar at www.cslsj.org, or feel free to email us at admin@cslsj.org. And remember, you can find a recording of today's celebration on our website, YouTube channel, and Facebook page. And in closing, would all the youth and teens and practitioners of the day come forward? And would any other practitioner in the room please stand where you are? Please look for a practitioner with a purple stole on. If they will be available after service, and they'd be happy to pray with you if you have something heavy on your heart, or if you just have something you want to celebrate with someone. They are here for you. We also have a ministry of prayer to hold truth for you during the week. You can slip your request into the prayer box in the back of the room, and it is completely confidential.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Jennifer Bick. I'm the director of our Youth and Family Program, and I wanted to let you know that a few of us just got back from teen camp. On Friday, we were in camp for a week. The shirt was designed by one of their international youth leaders who served this past year. And on that note, there was an election. We had 7 teens run for 5 positions, and the teens elected Alina Scurry, sorry. Alina Scurry will be serving for the next year on the Teen Leadership Program, designing the next 2 upcoming teen camps, and leading everybody beautifully and powerfully.
So we'll finish with an affirmation. Stand if you will, and repeat after me. I see divinity.
I see divinity.
It's here and now.
It's here and now.
It's everywhere I go.
It's everywhere I go.
And so
it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
On behalf of our entire spiritual community, thank you for being here today. Please join us in Fellowship Hall when the music's done so that we can create a quiet space for prayer in the back of this room. Once again, thank you for coming. We look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week.
Release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.